Okay. Joanne, can you tell me when you're ready to start, please? I'm just going to concentrate on you. Okay. Excellent, excellent. I know you're there. You can hear me. Excellent. I can see that you're in here. Hello, how are you? Now remember, this is public, so don't put up here anything that you don't want anyone to see, because I do post this video afterwards, okay? And you can retract anything else as well. So I'm going to do a 3-card read on you tonight with my Ryder Waite deck while I'm learning. And we've got Justice. That's a good one. It's like a balance card. We've got a 5 of Pentacles. That's money loss. And we've got a Page of Pentacles, which is learning, and it's another financial thing. So just off the top of the deck, you've got some sort of justice situation where something comes back into balance. You've got a money loss followed by a learning process to do with money and a new beginning. Just there. So now I'll do the more into it read. Okay. So Justice, we've got balance with that. He's wearing a crown, so we've got authority. And he's holding a sword, so we've got thoughts. The red means action, passion, or strength in this card. And the Justice card, so you might have legal matters that will go in your favor. Police action of some kind. Some kind of balancing out. I'm just going to read the book. It's a card concerned with consequences. Justice represents the balance of relationships, the ebb and flow of power. Excellent, you can relate. This is when past errors or imbalances can be redressed, or you may be your own judge using your perspective and integrity. I'll have to write this bit down. To make good decisions that will safeguard your future. You may take a moral stand on an issue. In legal matters, a decision is made in your favor. Justice shows a logical, considered influence, a welcome arrival if your life has been chaotic. It is a card of empowerment, advising you of the left-hand brain approach to take control. And the message of this card is you can't run from karma. So we'll look at the loss card, the money loss. It looks like it's got a tree sort of thing. So it's like a root loss of money. We've got this lady with the blue, and she's got they look like beggars. I don't know if you can see that. They look like beggars, and that looks like a church behind them being turned away. So it's 5 and it's a loss. I just see how I went with that, interpreting the picture, because that's the stage I'm kind of at. If I can work out how to interpret the pictures, I can read the cards. Okay. The traditional meaning of the 5 of Pentacles is a financial loss, which can mean losing a job or a relationship or experiencing some other financial or emotional hardship. The positive aspect is that you find support from others in a similar position. Consider new options and you may discover another resource or approach that will help you see a way forward. This 5 often shows fear of poverty and isolation rather than actual poverty. It also commonly shows a fear of losing the security of home or the aftermath of a relationship breakup, with one partner feeling alone and depleted. Okay, the Page of Pentacles. Pages are like the apprentice cards. So a learning experience and money. Now he's wearing green and orange, and there's a lot of green and yellow. So I'm going to say green and yellow are the most common colors in this. And therefore, green is expansion, fertility, stability, and wealth. And yellow is creativity, enthusiasm, intellect, and positivity. There's not much else going on in that card. He's holding it up and, like it's special. So the Page of Pentacles reveals progress and adventure, as well as an auspicious beginning. This is a time to nurture your skills and abilities. There will be good news concerning finances, business, education, and travel. This page also highlights the need for management in work matters. There may be an opportunity to manage people and projects. There may be an offer of a job or an offer made on a property. Beware, as there is a real need for attention to detail now and for diligence in all practical matters. Double check all arrangements and agreements. Okay, so you are being ripped off. You still are. Excellent. Because I was just reading from the book, so I just take my eyes off the screen. So, well, not excellent. Sorry, I mean excellent. I'm reading right now. So the page says that there's going to be a relief from this situation. And just remember, I'm a genius, so just Facebook me. I'm pretty fucking smart. If you need help, I'm here because I've been contacted by God to help everyone get back on track, back to God, really, in my opinion. So this is what I've done. These are about 10 or 15 decks of oracle cards. So I'm going to lucky dip them out for you, and we'll just see what comes up. Is that okay? Oh, excellent. I think I'm getting better and better. Okay, that's enough. I'll let you ask a question next because it's just you and me. Okay. Connect with your womb. No, that's about feminine power. We don't need men. They need us. Just get that right in your head. Okay? You've got a past life card. So you were a farmer. You're a hard worker. You probably take on a lot of the burdens at home. This one has horses on it. And horses generally mean travel, power, and freedom, moving forward in a situation. But as it's a past life card, I think it's more of a hard work card. Okay, we've got another horse card in my unicorns one. Possibility. Raise your standards. Elevate your expectations. You have unlimited potential. So, okay, I think that's about your self-worth. You don't value yourself well. And so you need to raise your standards because you let people get away with being not as good as they could be. And maybe you're picking up the pieces. And that's not very fair. Okay. This card wants you to meditate and contemplate. It's time to do some thinking and have some alone time, maybe. This one says, I slow down and listen to the guidance that's available to me. Hey, I'm the one giving guidance. I keep coming up in everyone's reads. It says, I am patient, knowing that whoever is of the highest good is coming to me. And this one suggests you need a new exercise program. What would you like to ask? I'm ready for your questions. Am I getting better? Because I don't know your lives and it doesn't resonate with me. If that makes sense, it resonates with you only. To me, it's just some random story I'm telling off the cards. It doesn't even make sense until I see things repeating. Like it might keep on saying pregnancy, 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 like in the like fertility, and then it might keep saying sex and passion and with the colors, and that's when it kind of makes sense to me. So, and I really, yeah, from my point of view, I'm telling a random story from my cards. About your granddaughter. Why do you want to know about your granddaughter? I usually only read for the person here, but I'll see. I'll ask the cards. What specifically do you want to know about your granddaughter? Your new granddaughter, or your daughter, or I'm not sure who you're asking about, so I'm not sure what question to ask. I might turn these cards around too, keep them this way always. So they're front of them. Looks weird on the camera. No. Okay. So that's probably the furthest I can go, so I'll move from that. That's all right because I'm going to post this video. That's why I said don't say anything personal because I'm going to make it public. And people will see your comments that I'm being spot on. What exactly do you want to know about? Yeah, you need to ask a specific question. Okay. Sounds great. I love your style. I'm glad I picked you. Okay. We've got a 4, which is kindness, mercy, and love. And this guy, he's got 3 cups here, and this God cloud is trying to give another cup. He's got his arms crossed. He's like, go screw yourself, God. I've already got 3 full cups. So I call this the cutting off your nose to spite your face card. Don't be doing that. Sometimes I always do it. I gotta say, I always cut off my nose to spite my face. I'll be like, nah, I quit. I'm not doing it. And even though it puts me in a bad spot, it also puts the other person in a bad spot. So I'm happy, and it's a bad thing. Okay, this one is a 4. 4s are about, you got a 4 and a 4. Oh, you got a 4 and a 4. I'm going to read what they're about because I'm not really up onto these ones, and there's not a great deal of imagery on the cards for me to go by. I'm going to have to memorize them somehow. So cups are always intuition, relationships, feelings, and emotional. Okay, if you're looking for a relationship, the 4 of Cups shows disillusion. It often comes up if you've been hurt in the past, and protect yourself by rejecting those who don't live up to your standards. It's time to risk opening up emotionally, but there may be some past issues still to heal. This 4 shows a tinge of boredom or a static situation, whether in an established relationship or in work life. Even a small change to your environment will go a long way to making you feel like you're going forward. So look around for some much needed inspiration at this time. Okay, the 4 of Swords. The Swords is always your thoughts. The 4 of Swords has a meaning of time out. So you may be taking a rest from work, a personal project, or a relationship. This card often comes up in readings in the past or present position to show taking a break from a relationship, and also the need for recovery from illness or an operation. Commonly as a prediction card, the 4 shows recovery from stress. So the message is to conserve your energy and take time if you can. The card is a nudge to take some time alone to recharge. I just reading your comments now. Just give me a second. So touched on everything you asked about. Guidance about work and exercise is 100%. Okay. If you want, you can log out. I appreciate your help, and I can't wait to do more readings on you because, like, every day is different. Like, instead of doing a past, present, future, I can do it in the form of what's happening today. And I don't know what that will do. So we can try different things. I'm just trying. Honestly, I'm just trying things. I'm just running around like an idiot, just poking at shit that I don't know about and trying things. And that's how I got here. So I've been having fun, and I love doing the readings. And while you're there, I'm just going to keep pulling cards. Are you in a relationship? Or I can't remember. I've talked to so many people and done so many readings now. I can't remember your actual details, but that helps me not fake the information I give you, if you know what I mean. Every time I read you, it's a cold reading because I can't bloody remember all the details of your life. I have to remember everyone's life. That's just too many. So this one wants you to remember that your sensuality is beautiful. You're a beautiful woman, and I'm going to tell you the women here are undervalued. Oh, thank you. Hey, get this. I actually only started doing readings um, 3 months ago, and I'm going to be honest here. Because they put me in mental hospital, when I opened my third eye and they thought I was crazy, and they're still um, medicating me with antipsychotic drugs that they inject into me every month. But at the end of the month, I get really psychic again. So that's why I do all the tarot readings then. Okay, excellent. I'll do love cards then for you. Tell you how you can find a true love if you want one. But so to show them that I wasn't crazy, I got someone to bring my tarot cards in and I started reading tarot cards. And the nurses kept telling me I was spot on. And I kept telling them I was just telling them a fictional story. Who was crazy? And they finally let me out. It was horrible. I don't care who knows that either. So I don't care that it's public. It's a funny story because they're still medicating me. They're telling me that this thing that I'm doing, this is psychotic. It's funny. But I take my medicine, I do what I'm told, and at least I know I'm not crazy. I can't be at the moment. Okay, if you would like to find your true love, because I don't like calling them, okay, a soulmate takes half your shit, and your twin flame is God, because your twin flame soul goes back to its source, which is God. So your perfect match, I'm going to call it. If you want to find them, you need to do forgiving and learning. No, no, no. They dragged me up, 4 police officers dragged me up against my will and medicated me, and I wouldn't give them my name. So I just said some random name, and then they started medicating me as some random person, and I was out of it for like a week and a half. Didn't even know anything. And lost my 2 dogs because they kept me in hospital. So I've been on a journey. Um, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present. Okay, before someone can love you, you need to love yourself. And before you can love yourself, you need to forgive yourself. It's not so much about forgiving other people because that's easy. You can forgive and forget or forgive and remember. But forgiving yourself for putting yourself in situations, that's one of the hardest things to do in life. Like, it's one of the hardest things. It took me a full solid month of silent contemplation to put myself in that position where I forgave myself. I had to do it myself. It's not easy. And I got to the other side when I loved myself and I was like, I didn't want a man. I love myself too much. A man takes away. But that's just me, okay? You do you. This one says you might have an engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So maybe you'll meet someone. Maybe you'll meet someone you don't want to be with them. I don't know. You might be living your best life and not need anyone like me. I'll see what else comes out. And I'll go back to the oracles because they just jump around. It does health and does everything. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, now since you're single, I want to say that card has more to do with your self-worth. And that also matches up with the forgiveness card. Unfortunately, with the situation with men and women in society, the playing field isn't even. And the men have made us feel less than we are. And they're going to say we should be up on the pedestals and they should be down there in the dirt, doing all the housework, having all the babies. But quite honestly, they couldn't handle it because they're not as good as us. And again, that's just my opinion. I'm not a man hater. I love men. But I want a real man. And a real man does most of the work. Or at least half. And offers to do it. Not thinks it magically happens while he's sleeping. So this card tells you you are not a victim. Stop acting like a victim. You're powerful. You're strong. In the victim position, you're weak. Things don't happen to you. You make them happen. You need to change your way of thinking. It says you must choose. And you should know you must have a choice to make. It's time to choose. It says you are now independent and free. Now, please take in that word free, because when you're in a relationship, you are never free. You always have to take in the other person's things and feelings and needs. You're never free. And I think this card's about me. So he's giving you the gift of sacred light. So that could be me coming into your life. And seeking and finding. I think that's about this tarot thing. And my offer to make you my guinea pig and me your personal tarot reader. To begin the practice of allowing, I must get out of the way and let spirit give me direction. Okay, I know exactly what that card's about. I'm going to tell you how to manifest. I want you all to manifest, so I want manifesting out there. Manifesting is magically making something happen by using your mind and believing that it will happen. Like a magician. Okay. You like the sacred light? Okay, so manifesting. The way that you manifest is like a Scientologist. So a Scientologist goes to an auditor, and the auditor will like harass them and the auditor gets you to say all of the bad things and all of the good things that could happen, and it cancels things out in the matrix program, and you leave out the one solution that it works so that you can manifest it to happen in the future. And the best way to manifest is to think of a goal and then free fall through the universe, not deciding how you get there. And as you go about your business, the universe breadcrumbs you, and later on you understand that that was a whole path. It's very complicated, but all you have to do is think of a goal and not think how you go there. The best way to start manifesting is to do a vision board. Vision boards are a form of manifestation, and so is praying. Okay? In stillness, I receive. So, saying again, you probably need some more alone time. So, I love that. Let go and let God. It took a while for me to get it. That's why I didn't comment on it first. But that's exactly right. Um, Everyone's walking around trying to drive their own life, and they're blocking God basically. And I I've been activated like as a star seed, or whatever you believe in, God, source, or whatever, has activated me to help all of you find your way. But I need to practice before I get there. Um, but if you're interested, check out some of the videos on my YouTube now that you're a subscriber, and that's part of my journey. There's a video there with when I was battling Satan, and Satan put a magic light door on my wall. It's not a very good video. I was totally freaking out and trying to stay calm, but you can definitely see there's a door there on my wall. And just read just descriptions of the videos, and then you'll know what's going on. Some of them they're weird as F, and you won't understand them until you read the description. But some of them will, like when I video recorded the Matrix updates, a Matrix update. It was a Matrix update. The sky was changing 3 different colors. I caught a video of it, so I posted that. Um, there's videos of the demons and entities I saw when I was hunting them, like stalking them and poking them and shit. I did it for months and months. It was creepy as hell, gotta say. Scariest thing I ever did. And then Satan came and stood over me when I took over the Matrix. Oh my God. I've been on an adventure for the last year doing all this. It's scary, but it's the most exciting, fun thing I've ever done as well. I don't know whether to be happy or terrified sometimes. It's like a roller coaster ride when the universe takes over. What would you like now? Because I've finished your reading. I'm going to just jump online and actually, I don't feel like doing any more readings tonight. I might leave it at this as an example of my readings, and I can send people here if they want to see my style of reading, if that's all right with you. Thank you very much for helping me. I really appreciate that, and I'm glad I did a good reading. I don't know what's going to happen with us doing readings over and over again, though. Like, that's why I said, well, let's try and do it day by day, so we're only going to be reading for the near future. When I read for myself, I just say, past, present, future, and I usually base it when I'm thinking about what just happened, what I'm doing now or that day, and then what I'm doing in the future, like tomorrow. So maybe when I'm reading, you have to put it in that terms too, because I kind of can't switch it to be, well, I'll do the best I can. I'm learning, so I'm gonna make mistakes. Just tell me if it's weird. or you don't get it or something. You're the most easiest person to read for. I connected with you straight away. I don't know what the F, but you should ask me about some of the weirdest shit. Like, I don't know, sovereignty or the Matrix or the Vatican or, I don't know, pyramids or third eye opening or heaven and hell and Satan and God and, oh, the Bible codes. That was a fun bit. That was crazy. It was like being in a movie. You know that movie where that guy cracks all the codes in the Bible? Oh, 36 monthly. Yeah, well, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Like I said, it's just an experiment, and I expect no more donations from you. I'm happy just to do it, to use it as an advertisement of that I can read the cards, because you know I did a really good job with this lady. She said I did a really good job, and then she donated me $10, and I appreciate the donation, but I didn't feel like, I felt like I did a bad job, and she felt like she had to donate that small amount. If she had told me I did a good job, but she only had a small amount, but she made it sound like she was donating a lot. Yeah, it was like the Da Vinci Code. And then I had these red lights, like cameras were following me or something. And it was like I was the lead character in a movie. And then it switched to like the Matrix. And I started to see the Matrix code. And then I could read all the languages in the whole world. And like even Egyptian hieroglyphs. It was crazy as shit. Like I could read Sumerian. Um, like that was what it was like to have my third eye open wide, and it freaked me the hell out. And the entities just came and attacked me, and but that's because I kind of attacked them first. So I didn't know what was going on, and I could see these invisible things. Like, and I could really see them. Yeah, well, until you can tell I'm starting to pick up the meanings, so I'm trying to do it before I open the book. So I'm starting to get the basic meanings, but I've got to get in, the finer details. So hopefully doing this. Hello, someone's just come in. Would you like a read? I was just going to finish up. This is just me learning, and Joanne's just finished her reading. If you'd like a reading, please make a comment. I have to see your name at least to do a reading. You're quite welcome to have a reading right now, but it's a one card reading, and I'll pull a couple of oracle cards. Joanne, if you want to leave, that's fine. Thank you so much for your help. Um, and be aware I will be posting this publicly so people can come and see what I do if they want an example. Oh no, it's way more interesting than that. I'm not even done. I've got to go back in September and finish off Satan. It's crazy hell. I don't know. I don't think I'm special. I just think I'm curious and smart. And I can accept that I don't know everything. So I'm always trying to learn. It makes me different to everyone else. And the autism too. I see patterns and codes and everything, and I find them easy to crack. So that's why even reading the tarot is like I'll just, so I know there's someone else here, but I'll just show you my code book so you know what I'm using. There's a big board there with all the codes. that I'm memorizing. I sit here and I memorize them. Every time I read, I get better and better and better. Thank you, Joanne. Have a good night. If this other person would like to come forward, you've become a subscriber. So I did that because there's someone watching me and not talking, which is creeping me out a little because I'm not reading for you and we're just sitting here like looking at each other and doing nothing. So I'm giving you a minute or so. This person who's in the room with Joanne and I, if you'd like to make a comment, please, and I'll do a reading. Otherwise, Joanne and I are signing off and we'll see you later. Good night, Joanne. It's the Vatican, I think, to be honest. Or some weirdo. Because I've had it like 3 nights. I'm leaving too. See you, Joanne. Thank you so much.